Okay. Alright, here we are doing another 8-4 draft. I'm Dennis O'Malley. Let's see what we got here. I really like Dungeon Geist. Um, just a dude that locks down a dude. It also has flying. It's solid. My other standout options are Tower Geist and Loyal Cathar and Dawn Treader Elk. Torch Fiend is fine, I guess. But I think I'm going to go with the Dungeon Geist just because it's a rare, it's a flyer. It kind of commits me to blue, but it's not a place I mind being. Um, Nothing else is insanely impressive, so yeah, we're going to go with the Dungeon Geist. Let's see, we have Griptide, Nimbus of the Breath, Evolving Wilds. I like Griptide a lot. Tapper guys are usually good in a type of deck that would use a Dungeon Geist. I think I'm going to go with the Nimbus of Breath. I just like loading up on creatures as early as possible. Let's see, Gather the Townsfolk, Skillful Lunge, Nibbles of the Urn, Bone to Ash, Increasing Vengeance. I probably won't play Crushing Vine. Someone will probably play against me. I think the tokens are relevant. I think Gather the Townsfolk is the pick. I have a hard time saying no to a Midnight Guard. It's a 2/3 for 3, and the untap ability is usually relevant. Another Griptide, Elgod Inquisitor. I think he's just good value. Yeah, another Midnight Guard. Lord in the Wall or Burden of Guilt. I think Burden of Guilt's fine. I'd like some more 2-drops. I think I wouldn't mind like a Loyal Cathar. Even the flying Niblis that taps a guy when it attacks seems fine too. Screeching Scob's good. The Inquisitor's good. Call of the Kindred can be interesting. Let's see. Human Soldier, Spirit. Call of the Kindred could be good value. I think I'm going to go with... I think I just go with the Inquisitor here. take the chant. Heavy Matic can be pretty relevant. I have a lot of humans right now. The Black Cat I probably won't be playing. I'll take the Heavy Matic. Skillful Lunge, Faith Shield. I like both of these. I think about the Faith Shield actually. Take the rare one. There's nothing else there. Avacyn's Collar. I'm gonna try this out. I have a solid amount of humans, and it makes more tokens, which seems relevant. Okay, it's alright pack one. I need to fill out my 2-drop spot to make this the way I really want it. Not gonna play there. I'll probably play these so far. Okay, so we're looking at Juggernaut, Blazing Torch, Priest, Silver Chase Fox. God, I want my 2-drop spot to be good, but I can't say no to a Juggernaut. Blazing Torch is also a good one, but I think we gotta go with the Juggernaut. Chant I may or may not play. It's probably fine. I usually take it out for, I don't know, like it seems good against a lot of things. If I can get away to where I'm flying over or don't have to trade a guy, I can cast it. I can also mess up a race. Evil Twin. Do I splash black for the Evil Twin? Clones are always good. Gallows Warden can be relevant in my deck. Spectral Rider's fine. I don't like the double white, but in all honesty, it's probably worth it. I don't think I need another 5-drop. I like that Evil Twin. I just don't like the idea of having to splash black and have Alright, Gallows Warden it is. Nevermore. Doom Traveler. Yeah, Doom Traveler. Oh, I don't really want to play Spectral Flight. I think I just take the Abattoir Ghoul here. Moon Heron, Makeshift Mauler, Sensory Deprivation, Moon Heron, Travel Preparations. Man. Man, my curve is messed up if I do that, but Sharpened Pitchfork is also relevant in this. I'll take the Moon Heron, I guess. Lantern Spirit or Abbey Griffin. Vigilance is usually pretty relevant. So is the Curve. I think Lantern Spirit. I really wish I would have gotten the Wolfhunter's Quiver for the Midnight Guard. He's always in the same pack with it, and I always pick the Midnight Guard and then never see the Quiver. So I should probably switch my pick order for that around. It doesn't have a terrible amount of synergy, the Deranged Assistant, but I mean, my curve is starting to look a little bit higher, so I think it might be good. Paraceline also looks okay for a sideboard option. Urgent Exorcism, Unruly Mob I don't really like. Abbey Griffin is usually pretty good. 2 foils. I'm gonna go with the Stitcher's Apprentice. I can, I have guys I can sack for value. I can sack my Doom Traveler, make a 1/1 flyer and a 2/2 Homunculus. Seems fine. Things like that. Same thing with the Inquisitors. Cassid Wolf, just because. Oh, Nevermore, maybe. Fear of Bitten. Seems fine. Alright, it's an okay pack too. Things I don't plan on playing. Okay. Alright. Bellringer seems okay in this deck. Creepy Doll. I haven't actually gotten to play with Creepy Doll very much. For 5 mana, it's only a 1/1, but I mean, it is indestructible, which makes a big difference. God, I really like Hamlet Captain. I really wish I was green-white right now instead of blue, but I first picked that Dungeon Geist. I should have probably taken the Loyal Cathar. I'm gonna Bellringer here. Grasp of Phantoms. Invisible Stalker. I know I do have some equipment, so Stalker might be okay. Delver of Secrets, I don't think I'll be able to reasonably flip, so not worth it. I don't have a lot of removal type cards right now, so I really think Grasp of Phantoms is where I want to be for this one. Blazing Torch is also pretty cheap, but I really just want to be flying overhead. Bonds of Faith is probably the pick. Traveler's Amulet's fine, but I don't see mana really being an issue. Another Creepy Doll. But there's a Voiceless Spirit, and that's fine. Feeling of Dread, this feels good. I love the Occultist. The Butcher's Cleaver can also be relevant. Let's see, I have a lot of 3-drops right now, especially 2 3s for 3s. Rebuke, Cleaver. Selfless Cathar. I do have a Juggernaut, so the Selfless Cathar doesn't seem that irrelevant. I think I'm going to take the Rebuke. don't like Rebuke that much, but it seems pretty fine. I don't really like the Elder Cathar, but he's fine. This isn't as aggressive as I want it to be, so I think the Rebuke and the Cathar are fine. Like, the Cathar block's okay. Makes one of my other guys bigger. Like, I can chump block with him, throw a counter on a flyer and bash in, which seems acceptable to me. But this does feel like a kind of mana-intensive deck. One-Eyed Scarecrow or Urgent Exorcism. I think I'd take Urgent Exorcism over the Scarecrow. I'll take the Exorcism and just leave it on the sideboard. I don't really want to see the Night Revelers, so. There's nothing else in the pack for me, really, so. I mean, I do have a good amount of creatures, so that's good. I have a Feeling of Dread, so I can probably just get in there. Wizarded Foil more. Guess I can grab a Spare from Evil. Oh man, I think green was relatively open. Ambush Viper, I don't want to see. I wouldn't have minded going Bant at some point either. I probably could have done it fairly well. Especially with that travel prep that I saw. That definitely would have been fine in a deck like this. Okay. Oh, Bloodhowl, whoops. It's alright. I won't be playing it anyways. Rifle Delusion, probably not going to play that. Now, this is a lot of... There's quite a few cards. I'm definitely going to make some cuts. It's probably going to be the things like Spare from Evil and Urgent Exorcism. Maybe the Rebuke. Actually, I'd probably rather have the Rebuke than the Chant, because I do want things to die. Alright, let's see what we got here. Juggernaut, yes. Absence Collar, probably. Burden of Guilt, yes. Bonds of Faith, yes. Feeling of Dread, probably. Yeah, that sounds full. Doom Traveler. Midnight Guard, Rebuke, probably. Village Beller, Voiceless Spirit. Those guys all seem relevant. Not just about every blue spell I've taken, though, is right where I want to be. That's 23 cards. Okay. Curve's not so bad. My mana seems pretty easy. The hardest thing to cast is going to be the Dungeon Geist and the Gallows Warden. But by that time it shouldn't be that big of a deal. 16 creatures. I really like having more 2-drops, but I mean, I have some stall tactics and whatnot. Once we do get to the 3-drop spot, I have some. It feels pretty solid. So let's see what happens. I think this is a good starting point. I have some things I can sideboard in. I may end up playing the Elder Cathar. This is definitely a 17-land deck. I think that's the right number. Yeah. Okay. I mean, it's going to be fairly aggressive. It's going to mostly be evasive aggressive. Cards like the Inquisitor, the Elgato Inquisitor can probably help me race on the ground. Just sit on the ground and kind of gain life so that I can't be killed on a crackback or whatnot while I'm swinging through in the air. It's a pretty solid guy. The Feeling of Dread should just help me get that extra damage in when I need it. Burden of Guilt, Bonds of Faith, Rebuke, those are my removal spells. Man, I don't really like Rebuke, but it'll kill something when I need it to. Someone wants to trade with me. I'm going to see what they want to trade me for. Oh, okay. They were checking out my information. The next time they hit trade, so I hit sure. The Faith Shield doesn't seem bad. If there's a deck that feels like it's going to get me pretty low in life, I might Faith Shield every now and again. Or maybe a monocolor deck. The Faith Shield seems pretty good. It's kind of a counter spell when they're hitting one of my dudes. But this should be fine. It has enough tempo plays that I should be able to just get there with some flying guys. And, you know, like the Niblis of the Breath and the Dungeon Geist should be able to lock down some pretty hefty dudes for a while. So how many of our guys are humans? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 out of 16 humans. Yeah, I have 7 non-humans. Yeah, the Avacyn's Collar will be fine. It does give vigilance, so I mean that'll help with a race. Makes Midnight Guard a 3/3 Village Bell Ringer, becomes a little more relevant. A lot of times he just flashes in and then, you know, acts as a horn turtle. But I think Village Bell Ringer also makes Rebuke good too. Just having that option to do something slightly different. So when I'm holding my 3 mana open and I don't have to rebuke that turn, I can just play a Bell Ringer and still develop my board a little bit. Or if I can kill it with the Bell Ringer, I could do that. Then they probably don't suspect rebuke after the Bell Ringers happen, because I think I'm holding it for rebuke. I don't know. We'll see. Gather the Townsfolk seems fine in this. It's a solid 2-drop, make 2/2/1 or 2/1/1s. If I get the Stitcher's Apprentice around, I can turn them into 2/2s and make some more pressure that way, I guess. But that takes some time to do, so I don't know if that's entirely realistic. The Chant, I think I'm going to leave that in the sideboard unless there's something I really want to chant